First of all, allow me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Erlangga Bimasakti. I will elaborate on my research title is analyzing the level of adoption of smart farming on potential users using extended UTAUT. Okay, next. Introduction. The introduction agricultural sector plays a strategic role in the national economic and food security. However, the dominant of traditional farmer requirements modernization to increase productivity and overcome challenges such as climate change and resource constraints. One potential innovation of smart farming with is the application in information and communication technology to support agricultural efficiency and sustainability. Smart farming can increase crop yield and reduce environment impact through the use of technology, but its implementation is still highlighted, especially for conventional farmer. Key challenges include limited infrastructure, high initial cost, and low digital literacy. And therefore, government support and training initiative are need to bridge skill gaps and improve access to information, thereby driving the transition to modern agriculture. Next is a literature review. In the Unified Theory of Acceptance and Use of Technology or UTAUT, model is used to analyze the factor influencing the adoption of smart farming technologies. The core factor include performance efficiency, effort efficiency, social influence, and facility condition. In this study, the UTAUT model is extended by incorporation additional variables such as age, education, land size, and harvest value to approve a more comprehensive understanding of the local context. While previous research has largely been conducted in countries with more advanced digital infrastructure such as Thailand and China. Studies in Indonesia remain limited. Findings from quantitative study using structural equation modeling or SEM indicated that in addition to classical UTAUT factors, a perception in initial cost and access to training are major barrier to adoption. And therefore, technology policy must be tailored to local social, economic, and culture condition. And the research model which illustrates the relationship among the variables, and this relationship are shown in the conception model and are formulated as hypotheses, like hypothesis 1 through hypothesis 9, serving as the basis for testing in this study. Next is a method. First is a data collection. For the data collection, this research used open-ended questionnaire distribution to potential non-farmer users, potential farmer users, and smart farming farmers. Respondent indicated landowner names are collected to assure data accuracy. The questionnaire consisted of two segments: identity information and Likert scale indicator for measure research variable. The questionnaire consists of 4 questions related to respondent identity and 24 questionnaire related to indicator variable. Next is data processing. A measure testing ensure the data align with research objective and is valid. This involves checking convergent validity, loading factor, reliability, and discriminant validity for each variable indicator. Structural testing then evaluates data reliability to the t-statistic or t-value of each variable. Then to model analysis, structural equalization modeling or SEM is used to analyze complex causal relationships between latent and observed variable. It combines factor analysis and structural equation and structural modeling to access constructs like satisfaction and behavior. The analysis includes validity and reliability tests using AVE and factors loading. Its relationship is tested based on prior hypothesis to confirm or reject them and to approve recommendation from significant result. Next, result and discussion. Following this, the data was implemented to SEM and several tests were conducted to validate the measure and structural model. The measure model validation test was conducted to ensure the obtained data was valid and reliable. With inter-indicator value above 0.5, validity based to convergent validity testing by looking at factors loading value and reliability. After conducting the measure, structural testing was conducted by assessing the result different from the t-test or t-statistic t-value. Next is convergent validity and reliability. Here the table from the convergent validity, loading factor, and reliability table. It can be seen that all value above 0.5 indicating that data is valid. Next is the table for discriminant validity HTMT. To conduct a discriminant validity or HTMT test to see whether talent variable pass the test. If according to HTMT creation, discriminant validity is established value between construct are below 0.90. Next, hypothesis analysis. The structural model was analyzed hypothesis analysis. The structural model was analyzed by estimating the t-value to assess the influence between variable. A relationship is deemed significant if the t-value exceeds 1.96. The results show significant effect among the following variables: pair EE to EU, EE to PE, SI to PE, FC to AD, and IU to AD, indicating their influence on smart farming adoption. Next is recommendation. Based on Habermas model, several significant variables are influenced by multiple factors that can inform strategies to promote smart farming adoption. Key recommendations include accessible file-based training tailored to literacy levels, involving experienced farmer as mentor and direct guides from structural experts. support facilities as unique subsidies and include training should be priorities, especially for farmers with limited access. Follow-up action like mentoring and integration into digital ecosystem are assessment to run intent into actual adoption and build sustainable smart farming system. A conclusion. The same analysis of smart farming adoption in Surabaya and Kediri realized that region-specific strategies are essential for efficiency, social influence, facility condition, and intention to use significantly influence adoption, while performance efficiency, its education, lenses, and price value do not. Their insight support recommendation for stakeholder, the government should offer structured, subsidized training and accessibility infrastructure. Farmer group and extension worker can enhance trust enough social influence, and adoption should be encouraged through motivation focused education rather than demographic targeting. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope this presentation was approved, evaluated. Thank you.